Evening, folks. It's Everyday KT number 70. And as we've discussed a few times in the past, every fifth episode's live Q&A. And depending on how these go, we might have just more and more just Q&As live. I know last night's video was pretty awesome. We had all kinds of people I haven't talked to in years and years and years. It's pretty cool. Now, being Valentine's Day, I don't really expect a whole hell of a lot of people on here because hopefully, as we talked about last night, you're out shenaniganizing. But if not, yeehaw. So, like I said, we're doing lots of Q&A tonight. Just another live show. You got questions, I'll answer them. Whatever it is. So, here's to you. As you can see, someone decided that I needed a Valentine's present. So, yeah. Dave, that's alright. Yeah, old has nothing to do with it. I never ever... Valentine's Day excursion today consisted of a trip to the library. So the kids could get some books. My son got a book on tractors, the entire history. The book is this thick. And he's going to read the whole thing in 4th grade. So I'm pretty impressed. So what kind of shenanigans did you guys get up to today? Anybody do anything really cool so far? I know it's 9 o'clock Eastern. Actually early for a Everyday KT. Normally they usually don't even get started till 9, 10 o'clock. Or 10 minutes past 9. Yeah, having nobody in the house does make it easier to go out earlier, Dave. That's a guaranteed. You can do as you wish, when you wish, whenever you wish. Just be careful when you do the naked room. I've heard that does happen some places. Guests coming over, and they might not understand. Going out? Well, I don't know. You know what? There's something to be said about just hanging out with the dog at the house, Mark. That's usually a pretty awesome thing. My dog right now has decided he wants to be outside. He's also 120 pounds, so kind of gets what he wants when he wants. So anybody else have anything else awesome that went on? Kevin, Tilted Kilt. Oh, sweet. Kevin, how was it? How did you like the Tilted Kilt in Vegas? I have not been to a Tilted Kilt. I know that the folks that I have talked to, they either had a blast or it was Hooters with kilts on. I failed to see the problem with either one of those issues. So, hopefully it was pretty cool. Texas Roadhouse. Not too bad. Yeah, I heard their porterhouse is pretty good. Although I have not been to a Texas Roadhouse in quite a long time. Home Olympics, well, yeah. Let's see. So while we're, like I said, Q&A night tonight. So anything you got going on, let me know. I'm more than happy to answer any of the questions. I think I've got a couple of the older kiltologies that I need to throw out here. Oh, I did make a discovery. Was sick for the past couple of days, as all of you know. Went down to the doctor. Their scales are broken. They claim to think that I am in excess of 235 pounds. I politely disagreed, and that didn't help my case much any. Oh, here we go. Here's one for you. So I'm just digging through the old Kiltology Volume 1, and Kiltology number 153, because it's Valentine's Day. Figured I'd drop some knowledge. Seek not to bathe in riches of gold and silver, but to live in the riches of the hearts and soul in the hearts and souls of those around you. The riches of family and love. So, a little bit of Kiltology for you there. 153. Yep, I know it's backwards. So, you can figure it out. Hold up your computer monitor to a mirror or something. See what other kind of shenanigans we can get up to. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. So, I'm hearing that their Girl Scout cookies are still being sold around the area. So real quick before I get to your question, Angela. Kiltology number 112. Even the stoutest kilt provides no protection from the calling of a box of frozen tagalongs. Now, there are two specific bakers that make Girl Scout cookies. I'm talking about whichever one services Oklahoma. Their tagalongs, which are the peanut butter things, are awesome. Absolutely amazing. Okay, so Angela's asking, what do you use to secure your kilt pins? If your pin comes undone, and it will help you not lose it. Been using a rubber earring back to use in case the pin doesn't come undone. Hang on. I wonder if there's something better to use, and what I use maybe better than her idea. So the kilt pins I use now are the ones that I make. So there is no problem with the kilt pin coming off, as you can see. Now, as far as the kilt pins, let me see if I have one sitting right here close by. Mike, I haven't had Girl Scout cookies in years because the baker who services Massachusetts is not the same as the one who services Oklahoma. And the tagalongs up here suck. All right, yep, here we go. So, let me show you, let me see. There was a question about the kilt pins. So, this is what the kilt pin, the kilt pins that I used to make. Okay, so here's one of the old kilt pins that I made. Hey, Mike. And see, these are the posts. They are, let's see if I can do this. See, you squeeze that, and it's the friction post right here. See? So there's your pin. It's a tack pin that's glued to the back of the old kilt pin. And this little number right here. I just slide that right on. Boom. Doesn't come off. So the problem that I found with these is that these backings aren't the problem. It's this pin right here. These tend to come off. All the kilt pins that I've made seem to be pretty heavy, and these would come off pretty easily. So that's why I just don't make them anymore. Because almost every kilt pin that I've made and sent out, they've come back and says, hey, the back fell off, and I went so far as to use JB Weld, and even then, it didn't work out so great. So I'm gonna have to find some other way to do it because, again, the molds I use, I make them myself. So I haven't figured that part yet. Brian, what kilt did you get? And for those of you who didn't know, I'll say it again. Someone found me something. So, USA Kilts, acknowledge. USA Kilts, Rocky's awesome over there. They, the only reason that they're not a merchant, they try it. At the last time I spoke with them, the only reason that we're not a merchant, it was just strictly a financial issue. One of the reasons to be a merchant of the Brotherhood is you have to offer a 10% discount, and a lot of the kilt makers who are closer to the $100 range per kilt, it can be very, very difficult to hit that 10% without cutting into their profit and completely eliminating it, which is completely okay. I open it up, and if they've got an awesome kilt, I'll still talk about them. They just don't have a thing on our website. So, yeah, USA kilts, I think they're great. I don't have any problems with them. I actually use them when I get my my vests. The 5-button vest that I have, I got it from USA Kilt. And it's awesome. That's finally got it cleaned out. I spilled something on it, God knows when. Finally got it washed at the cleaners, and that's kind of my go-to for any formal events that I'm going to, or semi-formal business events. That and white shirt with a decent kilt. Isle of Skye. Isle of Skye is very awesome. Don't know who made it though. Isle of Skye. That is a really cool tartan though. The very cool tartan. But yeah, Kyle. Like I said, they're USA Kilt's good stuff. I would have no problem recommending them. And if anybody's out there thinking about getting one from them, they like it, they just don't know about the quality, go ahead and go for it. You got nothing to worry about. Oh, the Kilt Trader group. Yeah, that's a good group to go through. I've found that that group has a lot of folks that are just trying to offload kilts cheap. And by cheap, I'm talking individuals trying to sell a kilt that doesn't fit or whatever anymore, which is awesome. And I've worked with the person who runs that group, and we make sure that there are none of the professionals getting in there trying to just sell the crap off the shelf. So good for you, Brian. So what else we got going on? Did anybody do anything fun so far tonight? I know some folks went out to Texas Roadhouse, and somebody else is just chilling at the house with the dog. I just put my kids to bed just a little bit ago. Awesome. So let's see what else we got going on. I don't want to sit here and just stare at this thing and bore the hell out of you people, because that would suck. This one, I'd forgotten about this one. It's number 154. 2 AA meetings. Good for you, Nicole. That's awesome. Dinner with the wife, no drinks. Hey, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. I know a good many folks who that ship has come and gone as far as the shenaniganizing with the drink. So no, good for you for going and sticking with it. That's pretty awesome. I'd raise my glass to you, but I think that might be counterproductive. So this might be a little funny one. Kiltology number 154. Completely forgot about this one. Ferris wheels are the enemy of a great mini kiltie. It usually causes great public disruption, as crowds may gather beneath to get a glimpse of your kilted pride as your car goes around. Then again, if you're a single kiltie, it may be your best friend, as the lasses will wait for you to disembark. Yeah, Brian, USA, the budget kilts. Well, I think of it this way. The name pretty much says it all. When you're in the market for a budget kilt, that's exactly what you're going to get. Budget kilts are strictly there as, my interpretation is a knockabout kilt. Something you wear out in the garden or in the yard. You go out to the bar when you know you're going to be spilling things on it. If you're in the kitchen and like cleaning, God knows what, plumbing, roofing, all that kind of stuff. Budget kilt is a budget kilt. It's a kilt for people with a very tight budget. It's also reflecting of the quality. Some budget kilts are pretty good, and they are decent enough to wear around all the time. But they're going to be I'm not going to say factory made, but they're going to be made with a very, very close eye on cutting costs in every way possible. So just about every budget kilt you see out there is going to probably leave you with the same ideas. Sport kilts are awesome. The ones with the pockets are still pretty cool. Mike's fish sticks. Nothing wrong with that. Brockton, Mass. Awesome. I'm actually just about an hour south of you. Boxes of chocolates, awesome. Cameron, red and black, good. Yeah, the material. Brian, on the stiff materials, if the material, if it's a tartan and it's really stiff and you don't think it, and you are trying to soften it up a little bit, just get a big bucket of cold water and put just a touch of woolite in it, swish it around like an old school washing machine. That should help soften it up just a little bit without having to throw it through a washing machine and risk ripping all the threads or anything else. So that'd be the easiest way to fix that. Just chuck just a touch of woolite in there, swish it around, rinse it out, put some more water in the bucket, rinse, and just keep going a couple of times until all of the woolite is out of the kilt and there's no more bubbles and suds. That should get you taken care of. How are the leathers on that one anyway, Brian? So, let's see what else we got. Kiltology number 77. Oh, the Workman. Yes, Workmans are awesome. Workman kilts are amazing. No heat in the dryer with some camp. Yeah, that's a way to do it with the canvas style kilts. Just put something in there, some old shoes or something. Beats the crap out of it without damaging it. That's a great idea. So, Kiltology number 77. A kilt does not have any mystical powers to fix your melon or deal with most medical issues. But get enough kilties in the same place at the same time, and you will almost always forget you had any problems to start with. Especially if you had rather not name here. They can talk enough BS to get your head to spin right off. That, I'm guessing, came probably not too long after either a Scottish Fest or a pub crawl down in Tulsa. Because a couple of the guys down there that I know, they can talk, man, they'll talk the sun out of the sky if they got the chance. So it looks like most people are out having a good time doing their Valentine's Day stuff. And what have we been, 20 minutes or so? Anybody else have any other pressing, awesome questions? Oh, and yes, definitely still wearing the kilt. But like I said, when hanging out around the house, sporting, it's just, I don't see the point. It's not like I can't walk 10 feet to find whatever it is. And yes, unfortunately, Animal behind me couldn't get a date tonight. So he's still here chilling with us. I think he's watching the History Channel. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. No, I don't sleep in my kilt, Dave. That's just crazy. Sleeping in a kilt is the second most effective way to completely destroy it next to a washing machine. So if any of you out there like, first off, have the History Channel and like bladesmithing, there's a show called Forged in Fire. One of the judges wears a utility kilt on most episodes, and they had a mini marathon today with 6 or 7 episodes, and at least 2 or 3 of those episodes had people wearing kilts. One of the guys said he was a Viking descendant, and he made a pretty decent knife. And I don't remember the other guy, but they all have black utility kilts. I don't know, but I think they might be from the same maker. The button pattern on the front apron were the same on both kilts, the ones that I saw. And those are one of the big indicators of the kilt maker. They always try to keep them the same, but from kilt maker to kilt maker they'll vary, so there's some kind of difference between each style kilt. And I will say that one of the episodes today, they made boar spears, and those things were crazy as hell. Last thing I want to do is be on the wrong end of one of those things. So again, it was a History Channel. It's called Forged in Fire. Very cool show. Musician, there's a ton of them, Kevin. I have seen Jonathan Davis from Korn wears his kilt regularly. I have seen Snoop Dogg had a kilt on once. There's a bunch of people who have worn them intermittently, and they have all kinds of crazy people out there with kilts. AC/DC, the lead singer from AC/DC, I don't remember his name. I know Angus is the guitarist. I don't remember. Red Hot, and yeah. So if you're looking for a really awesome kilted pipe band, look up Celtica. Celtica is awesome. I've actually hung out with them a few times. Went down in Tulsa, and those guys rock like hell. There's another one, and I've been on stage Dropkick Murphys. If anybody dives through the pictures out on Facebook, I was actually on stage, and they gave me a hot mic for the encore, singing Citizen CIA. It was pretty awesome. Let's see. The Pogues, the Rogues, there's the Plumbers here, and not the Plumber, the Poor Men down here near New Bedford, Mass. They one of the guys wears a kilt a lot. The Poor Men, if you're down here, they're awesome. Somebody asked for my Twitter handle. I don't remember what it is. I think, let's see, it's at Kilts Rock. So here it is right here. Boom. Whoop. Boom. There's my Twitter right there, at Kilts Rock. And let's see well, might as well throw them all out there. My Instagram. I'm not going to be doing a lot more with Instagram because it's just fun. On Instagram, here I am, KT the Kiltman. And I'm playing around with Snapchat, so if anybody out there wants to get involved in that shenanigans, my Snapchat is Kilted KT. So, and I'm on all of those things. I'm going to start posting more stuff to Snapchat and Instagram and sharing it out. But the stuff I'm doing on Snapchat will be obviously using Snapchat because it's quick and fast. But I might be doing some giveaways over there. I don't know. We'll see. So somebody, yeah, Brian Johnson, AC/DC. Oh, awesome. Ragnarok. Yep. Oh, and for any of you out there who like techno, dance music, electronica, EDM, whatever you want to call it, there's a group called the Peat Bog Fairies, and they do the sickest techno bagpipes I've ever heard in my life. It is amazing. Again, it's called the Peat Bog Fairies. They're awesome. Great, great techno style bagpipes. It's a handful if you're not into that kind of music, but if you do, it's really cool stuff. I highly suggest it. So, yes, that's the one, Dave. Alrighty, so I'm gonna, since I've been reading out of the Kiltology Volume 2 this whole time, I'm gonna randomly grab something out of Volume 1 all this time. I'm gonna grab something out of Volume 2. Oh, so being Valentine's Day and being that one of the greatest problems in pretty much every relationship in the known universe is attempting to read the other person's mind. Kiltology 402, The Kilted Mind. Don't even bother trying to figure out the mind of a kiltie. There's more going on in there than your average college classroom. And if you don't believe it, just take a kiltie with you to a college classroom. I'm sure he will take it over in a few seconds or less. And that actually was that happened. There was once I was asked to join or to come speak to a class on entrepreneurship. I kind of bombed the speech because I'd only been doing it for a couple of weeks, the entrepreneurial type stuff. But class was awesome. We sat there and basically shot the shit for half an hour. Then again, these days, from what I'm hearing on the news and seeing on TV about what's going on in college classrooms these days, I'm pretty sure that this glass could take over the class without much trouble. So, there we have it today, Valentine's Day edition of Everyday KT, live Q&A, like we do on every 5th episode. Do me a favor, and between today and tomorrow's Kiltology, go find somebody and just make their day. Make them smile. Give them a laugh. Give them something to chuckle about. Put a smile on their face. Something. Just try to help them forget all the crap that's going on in the world and forget all the BS that's going on around there, and just show them that there is stuff to smile about out there. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. I think it'll be some good fun. So until then, I will talk to you tomorrow. Happy Valentine's Day, and be strong. Put a kilt on.